Hello fellow watch lovers. Thanks for checking this video out. Hope you watch it all the way through. Don't worry, I'll try my best to make it interesting. I've done a video before. My first video was on a Satina DSPH 200. I was very pleased how that video went, really. I had over 1,000 views in just a few months and lots of great comments. So thanks so much to everyone who's watched that video. And it's inspired me to do more. So I'm going to carry on with the same way I did the previous video, and that is to not just run through all the dimensions and things like that. I'll try and go a bit deeper. So what's interesting about the watch, its specific features that's unique or different, and I'm going to talk about the brand as well, because that's partly the reason why people fall in love with watches, is knowing a little bit the story behind how a watch brand comes about, how they joined into the watch industry. So forgive me for, I'm just spouting a bit off the Bulova website, but the thing I like about Bulova is, as you can see just there, it says 262 kilohertz. That is a frequency this lovely chronograph runs at. There's a tuning fork, see that logo there above Bulova. It's to symbolise a tuning fork, effectively, of the quartz. When you pass electricity through it, it vibrates at a specific frequency. Now, Bulova, they've always been extremely good at making very accurate movements. They've got lots of different names. They've got ultra high frequency ones. They've got movements, Accutron, Precisionist, lots of different ways of labelling their different high accuracy movements. Now this one I know has got a 262 kilohertz movement, and it's very accurate. It's stated to have a plus minus accuracy of 10 seconds a year, which is incredible. You can get that fluctuation in a lot of quartz watches just in a month, so it's brilliant for accuracy. And that's the thing I liked about this watch. I mean, if you're going to buy a watch, what better thing for it to have as an attribute is accuracy. Partly why Citizen, I think, bought them out a number of years ago. Forgive me for not looking up the year, but a number of years ago, yeah, the Citizen group bought them out, because I think the same reason why I'm a massive fan of Citizen. I've got one over here, just to give you a quick idea. This is a radio controlled watch, and it's effectively perpetual time and radio controlled. So incredibly accurate. So there's a running thing there. They do innovative technology, market leading, I'd say, in lots of cases, especially for the price point. Now, I'm going to read you a quick bit about Bulova as a brand. It's actually an American brand. It was in 1875. I was going to read this off the website. I'll try and simplify it. It's very interesting. Just as America was entering its golden age of industry and progress, one visionary leader would rise to ignite the series of iconic moments in our nation's history and transform the way the world perceived time. Fueled by the era's risk-taking ethos, Joseph Bulova presented one innovation after the next, ultimately opening a small store in downtown New York. That marked the beginning of his lifelong quest, and that was to craft supreme quality timepieces for an ever-changing and dynamic landscape, etc., etc. So it's a great start. It's a lovely, story about someone who just innovates and wants to do new things, such as those incredible movements, super high precision. Why I like this is, check this out. It's curved. That glass is anti-reflective coated sapphire crystal, so it's very scratch resistant. It's got a lovely shine to it, as you can see. And the thing I love about this as well, it's very unique. Bulova have made the first curved quartz movement. Someone out there, I've forgotten the brand, but they made a curved mechanical watch years ago, a very long time ago, but it never hit off. They're not hugely popular, but this is the beautiful watch. I've had lots of compliments. Even people that aren't into watches have seen this and go, I like your watch, it's really nice. It's always nice to hear, but I bought it because it's so comfortable. It follows the curve. I'm going to take it off and show you what I mean. It's got a lovely butterfly clasp, really nice quality. Finishing on these is amazing for the money. I mean, this is a £600 watch, give or take, but I got it in a really good sale price. But right now, if you go on to lots of retailers, this is still nearly £600. So check this out. Gorgeous curve. So the back is screw down. Batteries last 2 to 5 years on these, which is great. So the improvements in battery technology helps. I just love this dial, check that out. Lovely finish. So it's more of a gunmetal grey. The lume on this is just on the hands, which is still great for them. I'd look at this as a dress watch really. Even though it's got some standout features for durability, like the sapphire crystal. This is all stainless steel, solid end links. You know, it's really robust feeling, and I suppose it have to be for the price. But I would say, for the money, you can't go wrong. This is beautiful. It's so unique, and I want to pop it back on. I've got a 7-inch wrist. I know it's sad I've measured my own wrist, but it's just to get an idea of what is an average size wrist. I mean, it's not. I'm totally average wrist size, so you know, it looks good. It's got all the right proportions, really smooth. If you wear this, you could wear this with shorts and a t-shirt if you wanted, and it'd work, and it would tuck under a cuff nicely for more formal occasions. So you can't go wrong. And some more beautiful information I have to give you about Bulova is they have made lots of interesting timepieces over the years. And one of my favourites, which I'd like to review one day, is the, they call it the Moon Watch, but it was a watch that was made famous by the fact that at the time, Apollo missions, all the astronauts were given, in the end, Amigas rather than Bulova. There was a bit of a time when there was who was going to win the contract, being able to say they provided watches to astronauts. The interesting thing is, the Speedmaster one of the astronauts was wearing, it failed. It broke, and he said, well, I need my watch. I need a watch. Luckily for him, he had a Bulova watch on him. He put that on, no problems, and so it's become historic because of that reason. It saved the day for one of the astronauts. So I'm just going to give you a quick screenshot of that watch. One sec. There it is. That is one of my favourite watches. I definitely want to review that one day. It's beautiful. That's got a box section, sapphire crystal as well. Lovely, big, easy to use buttons there, and a crown. Satin finish over all of it. Nice robust leather strap. Really clear dials. It looks slightly like a Speedmaster, but it's from that era. So this is a reissue, effectively. Bulova have made again, and this has got that lovely ultra accurate reliable movement in there, and it's thin. It wears really well. I've actually tried it on in a shop, but it's beautiful. So Bulova, they do some interesting stuff. I mean, I'm just showing you here another watch, but I'm going to move back now to the Curve. So finishing off, I thoroughly recommend this watch. See if you can get a good price on this, because I managed to. They do different colours and variations. I've heard rumours the ones that have a more of a skeleton style lug with a piece that goes across there and then a rubber strap attached, I would avoid those, because I've heard lots of stories about the rubber straps failing and breaking away from the metal part of the lug quite easily. And you can only get those straps from Bulova, and they're very expensive. So to save any issues there, if you don't mind sticking with one of these lovely solid end link bracelets, which you can get a number of different styles, and there is one with a full leather strap, you can have a nice reliable watch that is less likely to have any flaws, really. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit of information and a bit of history to Bulova, and I hope you can make a decision on whether you get one or not. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please do, because it means a lot to me. I'm early on in this process of being a YouTuber, and any support is hugely valued. So thanks a lot. Take care and enjoy.